she's just been really bowled over by the strength of the connection here, by the warmth of the welcome, and of course we left the best to last here in the centre and to meet ICS and all the community. So without further ado, I'll give it over to Ireland's 19th ambassador to the United States, a proud Louth woman, a very proud Louth man, as you know, Geraldine Byrne-Mason.
It's almost biblical. I'm looking out at snow, and I, as he says in the best sense of the Bible, the best to last. I've just been here for about not even 48 hours, but I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled that I get to meet all of you as I leave this afternoon to go back to Washington. I'm reminded I'm the 19th ambassador to the United States. I'm really Geraldine Byrne from Drogheda, County Louth. I come from the southern part of County Louth, but last week had the honour to bring President Joe Biden to County Louth to start off his remarkable visit to Ireland. And for those of you, I'm looking around the room, some of you I know may have been born in Ireland and don't get back that often, a bit like myself recently as an ambassador. I can tell you that seeing the great relationship that we have between the United States and Ireland come to life on the streets of Ireland in such a warm way. And I want to say, you know, President Biden wears his Irishness with great pride. Half of the presidents of the United States have claimed Irish roots. Literally half of the 46 presidents. This year is the 60th anniversary of President John F. Kennedy's visit to Ireland, fatefully just months before he was killed. But in between, we've had President Reagan, who came to Ireland when I began my career in '84, and of course, recently thinking about Northern Ireland, President Clinton back with us in Belfast this week, talking about the wonderful work he did. But I have to say, for me as a career diplomat, the highlight of my life was being alongside the US President at home in Ireland and seeing that great embrace that speaks not just to what we are today, but to what all of you in this room, many of you have done to build the wonderful America that I'm very proud to represent Little Ireland in, but a partnership and a love affair between two countries that's not matched anywhere else in the world, frankly. I've been around, I've been ambassador in France, I've been ambassador in the European Union, I've seen what relationships between countries look and feel like. There is nothing that matches the political support, the economic support, the people-to-people contacts, and that's what seeing you here this morning and why I come back to the idea that this is the best I see last, because really none of our relationship at that great big global political level would mean anything without all of you in this room individually building the great America, but never forgetting the wonderful Ireland that you or your grandmother or your great-great-grandfather left behind. Very often, I know, not by choice, but when President Biden arrived in the Well, in the part of our Dáil, the Parliament, where he was making a speech, he was at a podium a little bit like this, and he stood, and everybody was standing waiting for the remarks of a wonderful president. And he said, "Thank you, Mom. I always told you I'd come back." And for me, that was very emotional about the man and his mother. I'm a mother myself. I hope one day my son might remember me somewhere like that. But more importantly, that he was carrying with him all of the joy and the pain that there was in his family history, in that Irish-American experience that you all are, I hope, celebrating. I heard a bit of the music here. I'm sorry I didn't hear it all as I arrived. And I know there are joyful moments, but there are also sad reflections of the Ireland left behind. I'll finish by saying to you, the Ireland I'm very proud to be in a position as an Irish woman to represent is a modern, progressive, economically successful, joyful country to be a representative of. And I want to ensure that you know the work that happens here every day is fully supported by the Irish government. It's absolutely what the Irish government should be doing. It's our responsibility, but it's also where we see the future of our relationships growing here at community level. Emmett made the point that it's community and service together, and I think that speaks a lot about what we are as Irish people, and I hope that we try to bring to you as Irish representatives. So thank you all again for turning out, for being here. It's a pleasure for me to hopefully have a chance to have a word with you. You know our fantastic Consul General, Kevin Byrne, as he said, a fellow Louth man. We have to push Louth, we're so tiny that we don't get the publicity we deserve, in my view. But Kevin, the Vice Consul Sarah, the team at the consulate, I know that they know you and they work with you. I'm at a remove in Washington, but I had a little taste. This is my maiden voyage. I'm the new girl on the block still. I just started this job in September, but I'm getting to understand a little bit more about what the fabled Chicagoan welcome is about from the north side of Chicago means, and what more I have to do, and I'll be back for sure. So Gormila Mahaga Vilig, Asoktan Kane Mila Fulcha, for those of you who don't speak Irish, thank you. Thank you so much for the 100,000 welcomes you've given me this morning. I'm deeply, deeply appreciative. Thank you.